Hi, boys and girls, and welcome back to Number Corner. It is Monday, and we only have one more full week of Number Corner left together, which I am kind of sad about, but I'm also really excited to see what our mystery picture is. So today we are going to catch up on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and then we're going to work on filling in our rectangle fill-in chart together, and then we will have a couple more days of Number Corner. So let's jump right into it. We're taking a look at Saturday right now, Saturday, May 22nd. And as you can tell, it's kind of one of these jumping puzzles where we have to figure out how our Joey got from 590, which is where we left off on Friday, and all the way to 130. So Miss Denny put some of the information in already. It is May 22nd. We left off at 590, and we are trying to get to 130. So I have here, I'm going to erase these arrows and start over. So we want to take a look here. So let's count the number of jumps to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4 jumps to the left, so it's 4. Then we went up 1, 2, 3, 4 jumps, and then we went over 2. 1, 2. So that's a total of 4 jumps up and 5 plus 2, 7 jumps. So let's double check that. So we want to go 4 up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across. To get us to 130, it was purple, so we are going to make a purple square. Let me grab out a better purple. That looks better. Okay. Perfect. I was close on my color. Awesome. So that it looked like we went 4 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we went 6 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. So then we are going to grab out our typewriter, and we are going to do 590 minus, every time we have an up arrow, we're taking away 100. So 100, 200, 300, 400. And the arrows to the left, you're taking away 10, and there's 6 of them. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. We took away 460, and that equals 130. Then our 130 is where we are going to leave off for maybe. Uh-oh. See if we can get our 130 back up. There we go. And there we left off at 130. So now we're going to take a look at Sunday. Sunday was, let's go back up here. And Sunday was the 23rd, May 23rd. And the Joey is going now 4. We're going back down 4, and we're going to the right 4. So let's add this information. It was 523. We left off at 130. Here we are going, so 130. We're going back down, so we are adding 4, and we're going to the right, so 440. Let's figure out where our number is. So we're going to go to the 130. We're going to go down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then to the right 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 570. And it looks like we are coloring it yellow, fully yellow. So I'm going to grab out my yellow highlighter. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, this is going to be a full yellow square. 570. Add that to our calendar. Actually, let's draw our arrows. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Got us to 570. And now we are all cut up from the weekend. And now we can get ourselves to today, which is May 24th. We left off at 570. We're just going to delete all this. And now we can start. So Let's take a look at Monday. On Monday, our weekdays, we have facts, fun animal facts. So we're going to talk about emus. This is an emu here. It says that emus can run up to 30 miles per hour and jump up to 7 feet in the air. Boys and girls, 30 miles per hour. Think about driving like maybe in your neighborhoods. Your car can go 30 miles an hour. An emu can run that fast. And 7 feet in the air is maybe as tall as a part of your house. So they are very athletic animals, it sounds like. And then for our Joey today, he didn't take a lot of hops. He must have been really tired from the weekend because we took a lot of jumps. We are simply going down 1. So from 570, by going down, we're just adding 100. So 570 plus 100 equals 670, which is our number we're going to leave off on. And we are going to fully color in our 670 yellow. Boys and girls, I think we're getting really close to our animal, which makes me so excited. We'll have to spend some time on Friday updating our calendar to get it complete. So, in your books today, you should color in 130, 570, and 670. You may do this either in your number corner book, or you can do it on your actual Seesaw page, okay? Now what I would like you to do is you are going to open up to page 93. It looks like this. It should look familiar. We have been doing our rectangles for the past, our rectangle squares for the past little bit here. So it should look pretty familiar to you. It's page 93. You're going to notice on mine, and you're also going to notice on the Seesaw activity, I added in the information for all of our white boxes that we have going down, because this was the same pattern that we have of a 1 by whatever the number was, and it's 1 plus all of those to 23, and then it's a 1 times 23. I feel like we have done really well with this pattern, and I feel like you have a really good idea about those. So I really wanted to take the time to look at our other boxes. So we're going to do 18, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 30, okay? So with 18, we have a 1 by 18, which is not on our paper. It was on our previous paper. But then we have 2 other ones. So I want you to take a minute, and I want you to think, what other numbers go into 18? One of them is a double. What is that double? You're right, boys and girls. That double is 9. So, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. So this would be, whoopsie, a 2 by 9 square, which means that our answer, 2 by 9, and we solve that by adding together, because it's a double, you just add the same number. 9 plus 9 equals 18, or you can do 2 times 9 equals 18 as well. So that's one of our doubles. What other number goes into 18? Ooh, interesting. Some of you may have said 3 or 6. Which is a really good answer. That is also the other one. So I can make a 3 by 6 box, and let's count really quickly by 3s. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Ooh, 18. So I made a 3 by 6 box. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to type 3 by 6. Now, I can add this 2 ways. I can do how many rows? 6 rows of 3. So I can do 3 plus 3 plus 3, 4, 5, 6, whoops, equals 18. Or I can count 6 3 times and do 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals 18. Either one, a 3 times 6 equals 18 is our multiplication equation. But either way you count, you're counting the rows or you're counting the columns of our box. So it doesn't matter either way. Okay? let's jump now to talk about 20. We know one of our 20s double. Right, it is 10. 2 groups of 10. So you would have 2 groups of 10. And you would solve that by just adding the doubles together, right? So it's very important, boys and girls, I hope you're noticing, it's important to know our doubles because our doubles can help us when we're doing multiplication or when we're trying to create rectangles. It helps us to know our doubles. Now, if 10 goes into it, what's another number that also goes into 10? Yeah, 5. So if we took our box and we cut it in half and moved this here, we would then have a 4 by 5 box. A 4 by 5. So do you see how we took our long rectangle and we kind of smushed it in half? We cut it in half and moved it and was able to get a brand new box. That's a 4 by 5 box. 4 by 5. Again, there's 2 different ways you can count this. You can count 4 5 times. 2, 3, whoopsie. Whoa. Stunning. The computer's being a little slower than I am thinking. Equals 20. Or you can count 5, or you can count 4 groups of 5. 5, 10, 15, 20. Right? Some of us, it's really easy to count by 5, so this might be a better equation for you to think about. But the multiplication equation that we would look at is 4 times 5 equals 20. Great work, my friends. Let's jump down to 21. 21's kind of an interesting one because it's not necessarily always easy for us to think about it. But what number do you know that if you were to count by 2s or 3s, what number would go into it? You're right, 3 would. That's why it's important to know our multiples of 3 as well. We would get a 3 by 7 box, a 3 by 7. Let's count. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. So it would be a 3 by 7. And I'm going to use the equation of 3's 7 times because it's easier for Miss Dunning to think about counting by 3's. So 5, 6, 7 equals 21. Because I know my 3's really well. Now, when looking at 22, we're doing really well, boys and girls. Good work. Looking at 22, that is also a double. That is a 2 by 11 box, which gets us 22. 2 by 11. So this is an easy one because it's 2 times 11. And we add just 11 plus 11, right? 11 plus 11 equals 22. Or we do 2 times 11. All right, so 25 is 5, we think about 5s, right? So what I would like you to do is we filled out 18 to 20, about 24. We could do the last, the double of 24, which is 2 times 12, and that would get us 12 plus 12 equals 24. And that would be 2 times 12 equals 24. So now what I would like you to do is to finish solving for 24 through 30 of those missing boxes that Miss Dunning didn't complete. If you need, you can use objects to try to create rectangles, but I want you to try to complete 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 boxes on your own. Be thinking about, does it go into 2? Does it go into 3? Does it go into 5? Okay? We'll see you tomorrow.